Textile and fabric insurance at your service.
Bluetooth mode. Connected.
Glad you found the place, sugar. Me, Cloud. Super hacker, code cracker, and she's just so sweet. Sweet. And spicy. So, want to steal a race car? The big race is coming up, and Aurora's got their top secret prototype stashed at Brooklyn's Platinum Car Dealership. And you two are going to swipe it. First, we gotta figure out exactly where they're storing it. That means a scouting trip. And once we have the deets, come back here and we'll plan the slickest race car heist you've ever seen. Knock 'em dead.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sweetheart. Little too loud, if you ask me.
I'll be in your ear the whole time. The Simon Says situation.
All right, little Miss Mastermind. What exactly is the plan of action?
Simple and elegant, baby. You two are going car shopping. Set you up with an appointment and everything.
I haven't bought a car in a dealership since, I don't know, ever?
I'm sorry. You won't be buying this one. It's just a cover story. Now we throw it into talking and get the test drive going. Then she'll dip out and run recon on the exterior of the dealership. Look for good, sneaky points of entry.
Easy enough.
The killer here will leverage the test drive to case the interior, grabbing intel on the location of our target car and the security around it. Guys, I want photos. Pics or it didn't happen.
A little sneaky.
After all, you're not doing anything wrong yet. Well, maybe ignoring a few employees only signs. But I've found when it comes to scouting heists, it's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission.
Presage of you, Cloud. There it is. Platinum Autosports. The blindingly shiny one. Aurora's protecting this place like it's their damn vault. Where? They're more guards than cars.
Right, my two business elites. Remember, you're here to buy a car, not start a fight. We're here for intel, not chaos. Keep it subtle. Try not to blow your cover the moment you open your mouth.
For a test drive, right? I'll take your car, head straight through the doors. The manager will meet you inside.
Not bad service, huh?
Customers are here. Get car number 97 ready. Now, welcome. Your secretary mentioned you're both very business-oriented people, and I can tell right away. Sharp, confident, total naturals.
She does have a way with words, doesn't she?
You've chosen the best dealership in the city.
I know. I heard a rumor Platinum's partnering up with Aurora for the big race.
That's right, the Brooklyn Grand Prix. Take a look. These beauties are all set to compete. But of course, they aren't the real stars of the show. I'm sure you've heard Aurora's revolutionary prototype racer is hitting the track too, and Platinum Autos has been entrusted with its care. Platinum and Aurora, a partnership in excellence. Trust me, when you buy from us, you're buying guaranteed perfection. I have got... Here is the car for you. It's not the Aurora prototype, but it is still a beautiful vehicle.
Oh, she's a looker. I'll tell you what, Sugar. You take her for a spin. I've got a very important business call I have to make.
Well, that just leaves us then. Hop in. Let's take it for a spin.
Hey, Secretary, did we ever recover that $5 million from the last deal? What? Got it. I'm on my way.
The test track just this way. We are the only dealership in Brooklyn with our own proving ground. Between you and me, we can afford this. Park right there for a moment. They're just going to do a quick scan to check the car in for testing.
On a real day, we can't just stroll in like tourists. Disguises, costumes, smoke bombs. Okay, maybe not the last one. I'll figure it out. Ridiculous clown. It doesn't seem like a thrill seeker. Let's make it fun.
The track is yours. You be careful, though. And don't use the ramps. They're for professionals only. We wouldn't want to think. Is it really necessary to go quite so fast? I'm sure you know what you're doing. Now, really? I think we ought to slow down a bit, don't you? I'm just getting a little naughty. I think we've demonstrated that the car is capable of hitting its top speed. Maybe some... my goodness. Be careful. You really are being awfully reckless. You rascal. I told you the ramps were only for the pros. This is a direct violation of dealership policy. Break it, you'll be buying it. Oh, God. Deep breath. Deep breath. Please stop. I need you to stop.
Bingo! Okay, right now we're back to the garage.
Thank goodness. Yeah. Let's just get this puppy back home. Hmm? Hold it together. Just hold it together. Don't drop the car. Don't drop the car. No. I can't do it. My breakfast is already halfway up my throat. I'm sure you can see yourself out. I have to visit the restroom.
Alright, Bestie. Let's see what kind of photographer you are. Any surveillance cameras there? That camera is so last decade. Aurora's pinching some pennies. I wrote you a little script. Hit that button. Help me hack it. And I can get eyes all over this dealership. Should be able to track down the prototype's location. Piece of cake. Signal's rock solid. You and I are gonna be besties. Now let's see. Heavy security, obviously. Aurora sparing no expense on firepower, as usual. And... bingo. There it is. Take a good look. And soon those beautiful wheels will be ours. Okay. All that's left is a little more snooping. Poke around the dealership and send me pics of anything. You never know, it might come in handy.
Mid-range torque still too strong. Let's run a few more laps of data later this week. That's enough for today.
Honestly,
If this beast ever goes into production, Mirage City's racing scene is like upside down. Aurora's playing
Don't
with
get caught
fire.
again.
I can feel it. Things are about to get messy again.
See, you found a private garage. Follow the employee corridor and you'll reach the prototype bay directly. Convenient for test drives. Don't get caught again. Maybe it could be convenient for us too, huh? That is one infiltration-proof door. That must be the prototype garage. No dead in front, but maybe the back door will work.
torque's still too strong. Let's run a few more laps of data next week.
That's enough for today. Don't get caught again.
Honestly, if this beast ever goes into production, Mirage City's racing speed is going to set upside down. Aurora's playing with fire. I can feel it. Things are about to get messy again.
I see you found a private garage. Follow the employee corridor and you'll reach the prototype bay directly. Hey, instead of test drive. Don't get caught again. For us too, huh? Hey, be professional. Don't get caught again. That is one infiltration-proof door. That must be the prototype garage. I'm getting in the front, but maybe the back door will work. Floating car displays? Very extra. But good for a hasty aerial escape? Maybe. I'll keep that one up my sleeve. That's a heavy-duty security gate. It's made of a highly damage-resistant alloy. Letty's not in trouble. They locked that shit down. She won't be getting out that way. the main gate. You might be able to get over the wall. I'm definitely incubating a plan here, chickadee. Ready to work with. Kill it. Get everything that we promised it. Now get out of there. You can leave the car with the Mirage by the track gate. Comparison quality really is quite something. Snooping. Poke around the dealership and send me pics of anything interesting. You never know, it might come in
Mid-range torque still too strong. Let's run a few more laps of data later this week. That's enough for today.
Be professional.
No, honestly, if this ever goes into production, Mirage City's racing scene is gonna flip upside down. Aurora's playing with fire. I can feel it. Things are about to get messy again.
He's found a private garage. Follow the employee corridor and you'll reach the prototype bay directly. He's set up for test drives. But maybe it could be convenient for us too, huh? That is one infiltration-proof door. That must be the prototype garage. No getting in front, but maybe the back door will work.
I'll take it from here. Thanks for stopping by. Come again anytime.
All done with the test drive, boss? Hop in. I'll give you a lift back. So, pretty convincing performance, huh?
Oscar worthy, babe. But time to drop the act. How's the situation on your end?
Well, I know I had a productive little sightseeing tour.
Oh yeah, we got some great stuff here. And those drone platforms were ever so intriguing. The biggest question for me is how to get you two inside the garages.
You know, when I was outside, I saw an ad on the side of a blimp. Aurora's driver this year is Jet Jackson. People always said I look like her. I don't see it. But maybe.
Yeah, the dots are all connecting. Well, let me percolate a bit. I'll reach out once I have a proper plan put up. Our little car dealership job is entering phase 2. Get at me ASAP. Kisses.
Time for another episode of Who Wants to Steal Aurora's Top Secret Race Car?
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Good, because it's time for Phase 2. Aurora's driver is the lovely Georgette Jackson, better known as Jet. Lucky us, Jet's just about the size of Natalie. Can you say perfect disguise? While Natalie's handling her wardrobe, Killer here will bust back into the dealership and secure our escape plan with a little help from some toys I'm providing. You'll hack the drone system and give me full control. Let's hop to it.
I'm off to have a little chat with our racer friend, Georgette. Nothing like the thrill of a good caper. Right, honey? Good luck tonight. Alright, babe. Destination, Platinum Auto Sports. You know the place. Today's route is a little unconventional. By day, the dealership's open for business. By night, it's on lockdown. Clear floors, sealed doors, and Aurora's rent-a-cops patrolling non-stop. It's the perfect window to slip inside and get cozy with the drugs. Digital perimeter? Tricky, but not impossible. During the recon, Natalie spotted the security blind spot here. Perfect infiltration point. Follow the overpass to the end. You'll see an unfinished underwater tunnel. Park your ride inside the tunnel, then take the maintenance shaft back up to the surface. When you pop out, surprise! You'll be right outside Platinum Auto Sports, and in a perfect blind spot. That's what we call cutting corners. Learn from the best, sweetheart. I've analyzed their latest control data. Running out more smoke, slacks off. Data doesn't lie. In a few seconds, their patrol routes will desync. You'll get a short blind window, maybe 30 seconds, tops. After that, the grid locks up again. Don't waste the shot.
Contact! Don't move! Hands in the air!
be able to avoid the gaze of the cameras. Drop down through the roof service hatch. The entrance is right under your feet. Somewhere on that terminal is the passcode to the drone hangar. You hack it, and I'll steal the proverbial cookies from the cookie jar. Hey, my favorite part. Type a few lines and we get their little secrets. Got it. Easy peasy. 7839. Like our own little lotto ticket. Now, head to the drone hangar. That guy up ahead's frozen solid, huh? Not moving an inch. Forget it. Leave it to me. I'll give this little bug a hot fix.
Hello?
Laser hemorrhoid surgery consultation? How did you... Hold on, let me find somewhere private to talk.
Just checked his browser history. I think we called it the trick. Let's keep the contents between us. Professional courtesy.
Yeah, I was meaning to ask about that. Right. Those symptoms sound exactly the same.
He's too busy chatting up an AI to notice you. Keep moving, but careful. There are smarter guards patrolling the route. No tricks getting past them. You're gonna have to get your literal sneak on. Hey babe, you done on your end? Swing by and we'll have a surprise waiting for you. Natalie crushed it, like always. And now chill. You don't rush art, and stealth is high-grade performance. Slackers down there on the stairs. Careful. One of them's coming up. Play it smart. Find your moment.
All right, let's move.
Sure well.
No suspicious person. Repeat, suspicious.
तो ये देख रहे हैं